All right, well, I'm getting this panel laid out. Everything measured and marked and kind of diagrammed out on a piece of paper over there. And I'll mark out these pieces here. I've cut the staples off and got them, these corner pieces, marked out on my plastic panels over there. And I'm going to start cutting all this stuff out. I'll clean up all the fiberglass panels with the multi-tool, the scraper attachment on the multi-tool, and then I can start laying stuff out and getting it glued up. Some of this stuff is getting real hard to, get correct measurements, but I just went back and looked at some of my other videos, and these top pieces are the same on both sides. So I got the measurements off of those. And this piece right here, that's not going back because that's where the freshwater tank drain valve was, and I've moved that to a different panel. So this is just going to be filled in with structural foam. And well, there was no foam in any of this, and of course I'm going to fill in all the voids with structural foam just because it doesn't add much weight, but it adds a lot of structural integrity. So I'm going to finish getting these pieces measured out. This one, of course, was pretty well rotten. This piece here, and that's on this metal shield that was put in. This metal shield's not going back in, but get those measured out and then get all these panels cleaned up. I've got this other fiberglass panel over here. I haven't decided if I'm gonna reuse that or not because it's got this hole from that drain, the freshwater tank drain. So I might just cut a whole new fiberglass panel for this one. We'll see. I'll make up my mind on that in a minute. I'm just doing kind of a quick and dirty diagram and writing these out, number and everything, a number in each piece, just so I kind of know where they go. And when I mark these out, I'm just kind of laying them on this plastic 1x6s and penciling the rough shape, and then I'll cut those out with the jigsaw. All right, now I'm gonna hit that with some 80 grit, just real quick, get some of this stuff that didn't come off with the scraper and just clean up some of that glue. Yeah, that looks pretty good on both sides. Got most of the gunk. It's nice and smooth. It's just kind of stained from the glue, but that'll work just fine. Decided since I'm going to use this panel with that hole there, instead of trying to patch that, I'm going to go ahead and mount a 12 volt plug there for a ground mount solar panel, or if I want to use my air compressor. So I'll go ahead and just mount a 12 volt plug there. So I will block that behind with some of that poly, and then styrofoam the rest of it so it's insulated. And all my stuff came in. I got two brand new Max Air fans, the sealed ones, so you don't need the external cover. These don't have the rain sensor, but you can open them and close them when it's raining, and no water gets in, so that's cool. It's kind of an upgrade from what was up there before, and since these will both be powered, I'll have a nice fan in the kitchen area as well, so that's nice. Got my new refrigerator cover, my new air conditioner gasket, and fasteners and stuff. Let's see, I got these 360 siphon vent caps, so that'll be an upgrade. I got a couple of those. And yeah, that's all gonna go on with the roof job. There's the the refrigerator vent mounting plate and the cover. So I'm excited about getting that stuff done on top of the new roof. Starting to look like that's going to be maybe a little ways off, 2 or 3 weeks away. Get this skirt put back on, and then I've got to take the camper on a couple of work trips. I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff put back on, well, get the skirt rebuilt and then get everything put back on, and then use it for a couple of weeks, and then when I repark this camper, then I'll get into tearing the roof off. So hopefully we're not too far into the rainy season by then. All right, so I've got my face panel laid on top of the backing panel. This is the new fiberglass panel. Laid on top so I can outline everything and mark it where I need to cut. Get the 12-volt plug, the door, hole for the door, the holes for the jack, the reflector holes I'll drill through. You can see how it's extended up another 2.5 inches there. That's, as I was explaining before, this panel goes up 2.5 inches up into here, so that's why I've got that. So go ahead and get that lined out and get it cut. All right, there's the inside panel, all done, cut out. So I'm going to start framing this thing up. All right, so there's all the pieces cut, all the bones of the frame. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything kind of dry fit, laid out and marked, and then I can start gluing the pieces in one by one. Another thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your door openings are large enough. So just throw the compartment door, if you have one, on there and make sure that the panel slides up all the way to the ring there. All right, there she is, all laid out. Nothing's glued up. That's just how it's going to be. That's all the internal framing. Everything, all these little voids will be filled with foam just to make things a little more solid. Still have to cut my corner round pieces, so when I put the door in, there's something to screw to. But other than that, I'll get this thing glued up. All right, it's all glued up there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my foam, get that put in. All right, got some weight on that panel. Let it set up overnight and then get that sucker installed. That's it for today. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.